Welcome back to another episode of the Studio Live Show.
Let's go.
Yeah. Come on, man. You already know what's happening, man. What do I say? What I say?
Everything
culture's best.
Culture with
Yeah,
culture's
it was
best.
another one though. The studio one.
You may not have ever been in the studio.
But bringing you everything studio and life. You may
one.
not have ever been in a studio, but I guarantee you've experienced life. I was testing y'all.
Okay, I failed.
You failed.
No, we didn't fail.
Noted.
That wasn't the next. That was the next guest.
You already know what's going on. We're here. We're all here.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Bringing you everything culture with culture's best. I'm your boy Hollywood. I'm here with Guru the GOAT.
Big Guru.
Ali in the building.
Ali Baba to Muhammad Ali Lama Ali Boom Baye. Holla at me.
MK Tour in the building.
Yo, we back.
I'm about to. Same on the building. Get us right on the cash. I already know we doing Alf.
Yes, sir.
Shoot them up.
Yes, sir.
And, you know, we got a house full of people today, man. It's deep. Cheatham in the building. Smoney in the building. T Breezy, Top Breezy.
The Breezes.
Just in the building. That's my dog right there, boy. That man, Just, I respect him to the top of the.
To this day.
I'll be like, boy.
On business.
I look at him, I'll be like, he was standing on business.
On business.
Standing on business for sure, man.
Should listen to him.
How y'all boys doing, man? How Thanksgiving?
Great.
Thanksgiving recap?
Bro, it was great,
How we
bro.
doing? Yeah.
I didn't do anything but
was
hang
good,
out with my
man.
best buds.
Yeah, your best buds. Oh, that's so
Yes.
sweet. Way different than the first time I flew. Your Thanksgiving was good.
Nah, my Thanksgiving was fire, man. Thanksgiving was fire. We ate early.
Oh, really?
My mom was done at like 12:30.
Oh,
Yeah.
y'all was on
She had oxtails. Everything
WP
cooked.
time.
You know what?
Stop it.
All right, my bad.
Respect.
He can't even say that.
I can't
New
say
Ali
stop
freestyle out. You feel me? Pro black.
Yeah.
AK said it was good. My Thanksgiving was good, man. I was really with all of them, bro. To be honest,
Yeah.
Like, I was with everybody except.
That's fine.
I was talking about the pod on that
was out of
on
town.
Thursday. I was like,
You're
we
out of
potted
town.
today?
You're out of town. I didn't mean to say it like that.
Yeah, y'all get me every time,
We really
man.
could have potted on Thursday. Not
Yeah, I
really.
was
I'm lying. Nah, come on, man. You know, people got families and stuff.
Yeah, you do.
I have a family. I have a family. Like, I
Y'all
have a
do.
family, yeah.
Well, y'all are my
Guru,
family.
Guru. Don't do that to
Y'all
you.
are my family. Even the
I love
fans, the audience is my
Yeah,
family.
The Studio Life family. We were supposed to do a Friendsgiving. We didn't do it. We were late.
Oh,
and
that would
black.
have been fire.
Yeah, we were supposed to do it.
We tried to plan it the week before Thanksgiving.
No, we
so
didn't try to plan anything.
You're right.
For sure.
We talked about it the week before Thanksgiving.
I mean,
I ain't mad at that.
whatever. You know, we could have did it. Whatever.
But yeah,
Where y'all want to start
Always
at
good.
today, man? What we got going on?
What you bring for Thanksgiving? What you cook?
Oh, what did I cook? I made pernine.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
it's a
can you
pork-
fill
it's
it? Can you fill them?
You made a what?
A pernine. It's like a Puerto Rican. It's a Puerto Rican dish. Usually, it goes good over mofongo, which is really just smashed plantain. But
That
I'll
brother's
teach
culture,
you one day.
man.
I'm telling you. Come on, man.
That
Come on,
brother's
I tell
culture,
you.
man.
I tell you.
Got a
Come
little
on, man.
diggy,
Que tú haces?
That brother's culture, for sure. That's
Where y'all
fire.
want to start at, man? What's going on? What y'all want to do?
Oh, you said the sexy red joint?
Nah, I don't even really want to go there because I'm gonna get too
Yeah.
serious at the beginning of the pod.
should.
I don't want to get so serious. Like,
Why not, man?
we could talk about Meg's rebuttal first, maybe.
I'm not
like,
mad at that.
You know what
I'm
I'm
not
saying?
mad
Like,
at
you- oh, I'm down to
Meg.
A terrible rebuttal.
Really.
I love her personality. I ain't gonna hold you.
I think you love a little more than her personality.
Yeah. Yep.
He said,
That statement was influenced.
if she a horse, I'm a jockey.
Nah, bro. I'm only saying that because everybody was. I think it's dope to see the two different worlds when you watch one pod and then you watch the other pod because you're watching our reactions.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
when party responded, we was like, he fired.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I'm
what I'm
saying? I
saying.
think this joint was fired.
That's
but
why. Yeah, go ahead.
then
I'll let you walk it.
I get the
Go ahead.
and then we get to her response. And her response, I don't know if she gonna drop it. I don't know if she gonna drop it. But I was saying I like her personality because she really like little boy them. You know what I'm saying?
How?
Nah, come on,
Because
bro.
I'm
How?
only saying.
First off, when you say response, did she actually do a song?
Yeah, she did a record. And in the record, she was like, little peep, little Mark this, bro. Yeah, I was beeping myself. She was like, "You can't really ride with me, little dick." Like she was going in on the joint, but
Oh no, I don't really count that as a rebuttal though.
no, she was.
I think she got to drop it. It's gotta.
Yeah. She got to drop, but she was
on.
doing it on her live. She was performing it on her live.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
But even outside of that, she was responding and she was like, I'm gonna be stingy with the cootie cat. I'm gonna be stingy with the cootie cat.
I'm not giving it up no more.
Yeah.
She should have been doing that. She should have been doing that. And that's what Parties was saying though.
Then why talk about it in your music? Like why talk about you being like
that?
Who you are, the hottie, whatever it is, and then like
nah, hottie, man. I don't think she ever called herself a thottie.
I think that's what hottie. Dude, hottie derives from thottie. Can't spell thought without hot. I'm just saying,
and that's
that's
kind of what she don't.
I'm just saying, bro. All I'm saying about
I'm be quiet.
All I'm saying about the situation is, it's not a rebuttal until she drops it. She got to drop it and not be like goofy, funny, playing around on Instagram Live. Because if you're a Meg fan, you're gonna go on that Instagram Live and watch it. You know what I'm saying? Most of us seen the Instagram Live from the clips that were shipped around or whatever. She got to drop that. Party directly put a name on the bullet, dropped it.
What was his
gave
record?
it to her.
Like, doesn't he was a rapper, right?
Party?
Yeah.
I thought he was a basketball player.
What or what?
Who are you proving my point?
He don't play overseas. He don't play overseas.
You proving my point though, because
well, he does rap, right?
He writes records.
He's a writer. He's a writer.
He did a song with Cardi.
Cardi who? Playboy Cardi?
No, Cardi B.
Cardi B?
Yeah.
Party?
And it was a hit. What was the name of the song? Yeah, backing it up.
That's not G-Eazy song?
No, boy. Guru. But that's the point that I'm making. The point that I'm making was, and I ain't saying he don't one hit wonder because he don't wrote hits, right?
Yeah, he definitely has wrote hits.
He's written hits, but that one song was his hit. You know what I'm saying? And then
that was one that like kind of catapulted his career.
Yeah, that's the one that he was known for. But outside of the ones that he's played behind the scenes on, you know what I'm saying?
But what did this have to do with whether or not her rebuttal was a real rebuttal?
Because the thing that I'm saying is he was only known outside of Meg. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean? But like,
this is what we doing? This is what we doing?
But
this is what we doing? You gonna put your cape on and rock like this the whole time?
For Meg? No, I'm not saying
so
that.
Then what are you saying?
The thing that I'm saying was she out-rapped him? No, she little boyed him.
How?
Because she's not even
stop.
She put the song on live. I'm dead serious. She put the song on live. She didn't drop it. She put the song on live. She didn't drop it. And then when she goes live about it, she's being super sarcastic.
Yes, that's not being.
It's almost like how Pusha T talked about Jim Jones, and Jim Jones responded, and everybody was waiting for Pusha T to respond back. And Pusha T's like, I'm opening up a shoe store. And as much as I love Jim Jones won that. Jim Jones won that to me.
Bro,
but
stop. Wait.
Absolutely.
No. Can I let me interject. Let me interject. First things first. Pusha T on the song that he supposedly disses Jim on, and what his other friend, right? He just Jim. Okay, that song hasn't dropped yet.
He did. It did drop.
It did. It came out. Oh, okay.
He dropped it on Pharrell's Louis Vuitton runway joint.
Yes, but the song doesn't come out yet.
It did. It dropped on YouTube.
Whatever, bro. I don't feel like arguing with you, bro.
No, I'm saying the song came out. It was
okay. Yes. Okay. Cool. The song came out. That's neither here nor there. Meg's rebuttal per se, right? And you're saying she little boyed him because she said he had little meat and yada yada yada.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. That's not what I said. That's what I said.
That's what you said.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly what you said.
I said those were the words.
Or
that
she
said
little
in the
boyed
song.
him because she was sarcastic about it.
She little boyed him because she didn't drop the record. She put the joint on live.
How's that? But
that's because you're showing that you don't care.
That's showing that you do care. Her getting on Instagram Live and
why wouldn't you drop the record then?
Everything that she did is literally what Party said she does in his record.
What'd he say?
Get on Instagram Live and now you don't care. You up there facade. Oh, I'm gonna be stingy with a kitty cat. You putting on this fake persona. You doing it again.
Yeah.
Just drop the record. Let the art speak. You potted because you gonna make me turn up. I'm not ready to turn up.
I really don't.
I'm really not ready to turn up.
I agree with she fed into what he said, but
no, she didn't even feed into what she said. If she really wanted to do something, she would have dropped the record. Her even going on live to me wasn't even like a rebuttal. I looked for mad long to find that record.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I get that. But yeah, I just think that if a person took what you said to heart, and maybe she did, but if she took what she said to heart, I would have dropped the record.
Should she even have
dropped the record?
Should she even have a rebuttal?
Well, he said there was a record.
Yeah, it was an actual song. She was
but should she though? Like, if she was in the wrong, like, what do you have to say besides like I was wrong? Why can't she be accountable for like?
Oh Jesus!
Here we go.
You asking the wrong questions for the wrong type of people.
Here we go.
All right.
You're saying why can't women be accountable?
I said why can't she be accountable, not women, but she is a woman in this case.
I think women can be accountable
because stallion does mean man. We talked about this on the third pod. Stallion is a male horse. That's what it is. I'm sorry. Stallion. That's what stallion means.
Horse. A stallion is a male horse, but
she is a woman and she's not being accountable because she was wrong. And I love women, but not all of them are accountable. Some are, not all.
All right, so
because if it was a dude and the roles are flipped,
you're absolutely right.
They kicked his back end though. I ain't gonna hold you.
I ain't seen nobody kick Party back in.
Nah, they.
Well, I did see them. I did see them kicking his back end.
I seen a couple.
But I think
ratchets.
I think that they were gonna do that anyway, though. You know what I'm saying? Sure. I think people are gonna always pick a side and find a side to kind of argue against and whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you. But I'm only saying I don't think you taking it serious if you don't. Like you said, you was agreeing with me when she don't take it serious if she didn't drop the record. If she really cared about it, she should have dropped the record. You saying it don't count?
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, but I also don't think she should have got on Instagram Live either, because I think her even getting on Instagram Live shows that
he's right.
Kind of like
that's
she
what I'm saying. So I can
get
I can get how she fed into what he was saying. I can understand that side, but to her fans, her personality is gonna
is what's gonna keep her.
Yeah, her personality.
But she has an Olympics commercial. Yeah, it's over. It's over. Whatever you thought about what she was doing or thought about what she is, like, it's over. She got an Olympics commercial.
So that status wise, Party
Olympics.
And yeah, for sure. Paris. Paris.
Paris.
Status wise, Party and Meg. You know what I'm saying?
I thought you were going.
Now you gotta. Now this is where we gotta stop this conversation, because you're not about to just tell me like, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
What?
Nope. Don't want to hear it.
Is it right or wrong?
It's wrong. How do you feel about the new Sexy Red record, though?
Is it right or wrong, bro?
I just told you it's wrong.
How?
And I asked, how do you feel about the new Sexy Red record?
No, how is it wrong, man?
I don't even want to get into it with you. We can talk about it on Patreon another time. But
bruh.
Honestly, there's really nothing that I can really say. Honestly, maybe you know what? I'm open to you being right, Ali.
No, man. I want to hear what you got to say, bro.
I don't have to say anything about the topic, and I do. And that's why I said, how do you feel about the new Sexy Red record?
The Sexy Red record was on brand for Sexy Red.
Well, how do you feel about it?
I think it's going to go.
Well, how do you feel about the record?
I think the record is on brand for Sexy Red. I don't know what you. I feel like the record's on brand for Sexy Red.
How do y'all feel about the record? Maybe somebody will tell some truth. Maybe I don't know.
How is that not the truth?
I don't really rock with it.
Thank you. I just want to know what you think about the record.
Sexy Red record.
I don't listen to Sexy Red's music. I don't like Sexy Red's music. However, I know what her music does, and I know how her music is going to go. It is very on brand for Sexy Red's brand.
I think that the brand is disgusting. They said Sexy Red makes music for women who think child support is a come up.
Well,
that's crazy.
I'm not here to downgrade another black woman
at all.
So I think
Get
I
right,
think
Guru.
Sexy Red's music
Get right, Guru.
is amazing.
Talk to me nice, man.
And if you're
Man,
trying to
I
holler
can
at me,
show love
Sexy
without
Red,
hating, bro.
ski ye.
I can show. Talk to me nice, Guru. Stop playing with him, Guru. Stop playing, man. Look,
I love that new record. Free My N-Words. It's amazing.
you can show love without hating.
I think
man.
it's groundbreaking for the the black community. I don't think because we never had a song with the N-word like in the title, like like out.
Yeah, we have.
Oh,
Too many.
N-words in Paris. I forgot.
Too many of them.
Did you say it's a win for the black community, bro?
Yeah, it's great.
Nah, let them rock. Let them rock. Let them rock. Let them rock.
I already
Look,
landed,
bruh.
bro. I'm done.
Oh, you landed?
I landed.
Look, bro.
Landing gear out.
There's never been a time in hip hop where you didn't have certain sounds. When Nelly did "It's Going Down, Down, Baby," oh shit in the rain. When Nelly did that,
Mhm.
people was saying, "What is hip hop coming to?" And
Right.
it was very on brand for Nelly. I love that song,
It's
but
country
it was
rap.
very on brand for Nelly, and it was different to the rest of hip hop. When Chief Keef did
Don't like.
"A Snitch," that's that I don't like.
Bang bang.
Everybody said what, and it was 100 guns in the video.
Who likes a snitch?
You do.
In the song, she's saying "Free my nigga."
You like Gunna?
Who don't got niggas locked up? I know for sure I do. Like, come on, man.
So how do you feel about T.I.'s son and him going off on his mom about standing, or not his mom, Tiny, about standing on business and
That's not his mom.
That's not his
I mean it is, but
Oh.
you gotta like
Oh, you gotta
Oh, I
be
see what
direct.
you did there.
yeah
Oh.
It was
like,
potted, man.
yeah, come on now.
It was potted.
Like,
Well, so I watched some.
and it, T.I. comes up, puts him in the chokehold, tells him he
On
should
live.
embarrass himself.
Father of the year.
Father of the year for sure.
Father of the Year.
Father of the year, man.
What about all the other years? Just like, so I watched. I watched some of King's interview with Funny Marco, and he was saying that like the whole whenever they taped the whatever show they had, T.I. had, that he would come up to tape at the mansion, and then he would go back to his grandma's house, like in the hood or wherever. So he wasn't really living with them the entire time. So that was the backstory I got. So that's kind of like a portion of why he was so upset. So I think it's been a history of things that was never addressed.
Never addressed, yeah. Which usually happens with in our community for sure.
Yeah, it's
What's that?
Just a long history of things that just haven't been addressed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Haven't been-
saying? Things that just keep happening.
So
in our
I'm-
Built up
family and
trauma.
stuff
I'm
like that.
potting. I'm potting when I say Father of the year, but realistically,
Yeah.
I
You was
think
potted when you said that thing about Meg too.
I wasn't. I was
All
dead
right.
serious, but
lying. You
when
look dead in your audience face and lie.
how
Just keep going. It don't
All
even
right,
matter. We're
man.
not going backwards.
that's neither here nor there.
Never look back.
T.I., our father and son thing is one. I don't like that. That's being pushed
yeah.
because they've pushed King being in issues for many a times. And like they've been doing that. It's almost going on like 2 years now. Him being the problem child. And granted, dude done been in trouble for sure, but
Man, he's a middle kid.
yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? But he got his son Damani, who really going crazy in
Mhm.
music, don't get talked about. You know what I'm saying? But they push him being the problem child. I understand that problem sell. I understand that bad publicity sells, but yeah,
Who does it sell to?
us. You know what I'm saying? So
the question is, who does it sell for?
Them.
so but
Sound
the
like a
other
Spades game.
thing so the other part is
You cutting hearts.
the other part is I think
Yes.
it's dope how T.I. handle the media. Anytime that he gets in a situation with his family, he handle it on point when it comes to the media. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I mean, there were a couple times when he talked to you know what I'm talking about.
nah, I don't.
Him and his daughter situation and
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, that.
But even that, it was addressed the way that he addressed it, bro.
I respect it. I
T.I.
guess.
T.I.
No,
ain't
I
never
don't.
he ain't never shied away from answering the question. You know what I'm saying? He ain't never shied away from the light being put on him and it being put on him in a negative light, he's never shied away from it and saying, this is what I thought and this is what I stand on. This is my family. I'm always stand on doing what I'm supposed to do for my family and keep it pushing that way. So I think it's dope that how he handled it, even on it's being put on live. I think it was dope.
Well, I don't think it was put
I don't
on
think
live. I think he was just on live. And honestly, it really be hard to tell sometimes, like what's real and what's fake, and what's real and what's fake, because they've done reality TV before. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So like, who's to say that this isn't roll out for the next season?
Which also gets me to like, is this stuff second nature to them? You know what I'm saying? Like, is because you done been on reality TV.
He done grew up with cameras in his face his whole life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's part of the problem to me. You know what I'm saying? That. But like it's a lot of stuff going on that happens in the industry that people don't really like know about or really like see until it's up on you, and now it's like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, I think it's deeper than whatever we're seeing now. I think it's been issues that, if it is a real situation, I think it's been issues that have been a problem for years. Yeah, that just never got solved. Because like, I don't think
I know that type of turn up. You know what I'm saying? That type of turn up is like,
and that's your kid, bro. Like like nah.
Yeah, I think that's stuff to be addressed.
What he was saying was crazy though. Who? You can't do nothing with me, man.
Oh yeah. That's what
you can't do nothing with me.
That's old nigga strength.
That's that baby boy. Baby boy.
Old countryman strength.
Yeah.
Can't do nothing with me, man.
Jody.
Call for your mama. Mama. He couldn't get off of me.
Man. And he smacked nigga in the back of the head.
Yeah, of course, bro. Of course. So I mean, like.
But I wouldn't be surprised if it is rollout though. I mean, how often do we sit and talk about like, let's do a show, and then just like, let's do it.
Honestly, I hate it though. Like I'm over this like spoof air. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like that being on live, but I think how T.I. handles it and how
he choked him out and grabbed the phone and ended it live at the same time.
Yeah, all in one motion. Yeah, thanks.
Everybody like, oh man, the line stopped. Like,
I think how how he handled it was fire.
When he choked him.
Oh, of course.
Y'all consider T.I. like a pillar in hip hop?
100%. You consider Sexy Red a pillar in hip hop?
A pillar?
Yeah.
You consider Meg Thee Stallion a pillar in hip hop?
Nah.
Okay, good.
But I was only asking. So
she's a post though.
So if you had to put it on a scale, you said she's a what?
A post.
Post.
So if you could put it on a, if you weighing it on a scale, T.I.'s done more good or bad for hip hop.
T.I. himself for hip hop or for the community of people?
I mean, I'll say both.
I mean, for hip hop, I think he did exactly what he was supposed to do in hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
For the people,
black community,
I think he's talking for the people.
Realistically, bro, I think everything about hip hop now and even then has kind of been
hip hop in the last 50
detrimental
years.
To the community. Yeah, I think that it's amazing that it has given us a form of expression and a place that we can kind of go to, but when we don't have nothing else, we know that we can get with it with our words. But I think that it also it's made our minds think differently. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't glorify nothing outside of rap, money, and drugs. You know what I'm saying? And sports, right? And so we don't glorify going and being black doctors and black lawyers and black teachers and black this and black that. It's like, nah, I don't know what to do. I'm in the trenches right now. I'm going to go rap, or I'm going to go serve a pack, or I'm going to go play sports. And it's like, it's cool, I get it, but the pool of the amount of people that is actually going to make it and actually going to get it popping, and not only get it popping, but then actually change something in their community and in the world is very slim. It's very slim.
So you say that in totality over the last 50 years?
Yeah, 100%. I think hip hop became a distraction for us. To be honest,
if you look at it as what's like a good and bad, if it's done more good and more bad, it's difficult. I'm kind of leaning towards more bad, but I don't think a lot of rappers are impacting hip hop as much as they are their community.
Yeah. Yeah, like I think it's
because
cool.
like
I think
donations are cool, like the school drives
Yeah.
or whatever are cool, but that's
Yeah.
the community. It's not hip hop.
Yeah. And even
I'm looking up real information. I ain't.
no,
Yeah,
you're
no,
good.
yeah,
You're
for
good. You're good. I love what it's done. I love what we done with hip hop, but it's almost like saying, has sports done more good or bad to the community? And I think
That's not the same.
I think sports has done more good, but it still leaves us without an option.
All right.
Talk to me.
Yeah.
One, this came from Dr. Umar. Like what we're talking about.
Yes, but I didn't listen to what he said about it.
Yeah, for sure.
I just seen the caption say, has hip hop done more good or more bad for the community?
You right with Dr. Umar?
Huh?
You right with Dr. Umar?
I like some of the stuff he on.
Word.
This what he said in particular? No, I don't.
Yeah, I don't really rock with
But,
him at all.
Dr. Umar, well, outside of
Yeah.
that, let's stick on the topic of, has it done more good or bad for the community?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Again, 1968, Martin Luther King was killed. Civil rights movement.
Mm-hmm.
5 years later, hip hop was created.
Mm-hmm.
But hip hop started from DJing, and they
Mhm.
were DJing records.
Yeah. And then
Which
there was
it
an
was-
MC. Yeah.
Yeah, so you
I'm with
DJing
you.
records that were disco records, though. You know what I'm saying? So these is disco records where they're taking pieces of it. They're taking 15 seconds from a disco record and making it play for 30 minutes. And then it grows into somebody. Then it grows into somebody rapping on it. Then it goes into breakdancing. Then it
Yeah.
goes into graffiti. Then it
Mhm.
goes into beatboxing. All of these things, all of those elements
Yeah.
in the hip hop. Then you get to where hip hop is seen as a business now.
Yeah.
Let's say the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The people who were the top rappers were Rakim, Big Daddy Kane. Rakim alone never cussed in his music. He thought that people was thinking he never talked about selling drugs. Rakim never talked about selling drugs in his music.
Continue, bro. Continue. I
Yeah.
hear you.
KRS-One, the name KRS stands for Knowledge Reigns Supreme. When they were talking about knowledge of self,
What's Sexy Red stand for?
we're not talking about
What
Sexy
Meg Thee
Red.
Stallion stand
You
for?
said in the last. You said in the 50 years.
Drake.
You said in the 50 do right
Lil
and kill
Wayne.
everything.
Do right and kill
Lil
everything.
You said
Juice WRLD.
in the last 50 years.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, like.
Then this is what
you're-
that's the point that I'm getting to. So
Okay.
if you're saying in the last 50 years, you're disregarding everything that happened in the
I'm not
forefront.
disregarding.
But
I
in-
think
even
that
in the last-
hip
even-
hop has definitely done good. But the question is, has it done more good than bad?
Even
And
my point.
I don't,
My
bro, you
point
got-
is,
think of how many.
if we get to, if hip hop is what you said, if we're just glorifying, what we glorify what?
You know what hip hop glorifies?
I don't, but we glorify what?
Drugs, money, women, whatever.
All right, for sure. So we glorify drugs, money, and women, and I'm only saying that because the music that I listen to,
You listen to Stove God Cooks.
for sure.
What does he talk about?
But even he said
What
God
does
is
he
a
talk
computer.
about?
He talk about drugs, but he says
Okay,
God is a
that's-
computer. Even in that,
Rose.
they're giving you game. They're giving you. Jay-Z is talking about how to rinse out a community. But even in the,
keep talking though.
even
Keep
what I'm
talking,
talking
though.
about-
You're talking about KRS-One.
It's nothing-
You've named 3 people, bro.
okay, facts. Even in the 80s, the top songs in the 80s and the 90s, A Tribe Called Quest was gold in the 90s for their top songs. Can I Kick It? This has had nothing to do with that. Even if we're talking about now, if we're talking about right now, the people right now have more control over the music than they did back then. So if it's doing more good in the community, and he was talking about giving out turkeys.
Well,
These are
if we
people-
just had a conversation about you being in control of your thoughts, then that whole thing can just flop right there because yes, that's what's selling right now, but it's a trick of the mind because we are tricked into thinking that that's what we need to sell.
What?
Drugs, sex, money, and murder.
No, I was saying that you have more control over.
what you can create.
No, I was saying they have more control of the artistry
over
and
what
the
they
business.
can listen to.
Oh no, I'm saying they have more control over the artistry and the business of hip hop than they ever did right now.
100%.
But
who is
because
they?
of that? Us. I'm saying us as in creators.
Okay.
We have more control over. You don't hear. I mean, of course, you still hear the narratives of 360 deals and the whole nine. Leor Cohen just said he thinks 360 deals is the best thing
I
ever.
don't want to hear nothing from Leor Cohen right now.
Yo, Cap.
He is not a viable source.
He is not.
So,
he is not.
But right now we in a space where you have where your little babies, your little Dirks, your G Herbos, the people, the Kodaks, they are winning right now compared to the people that I just named, the Rakims, the KRS ones, the Big Daddy Kanes. They all of them wish they were in the position that Lil Baby and them was in right now because they didn't own what they owned of the music. They had to work for it and they had to live. You got to live 30. What if you don't live 30 years after that where you can't get your master's? So the point that I'm making is if it's doing more good in the community, absolutely, because it's changing people's lives.
How many people don't get changed? Yeah.
You know how many people's lives don't get changed?
Where Fetty Wap at right now?
You said where? Who?
Where Fetty Wap at right now?
Y'all all right
He
over
in
there?
jail. He was selling fentanyl.
But I'm saying, what I'm saying
Allegedly.
is, what I'm saying is though, the hip hop, the pipe dream of hip hop, and like it's just another thing for us to do. It's just another thing for us to do, and I think it'll distract. It'll distract more people.
As a person that create music, that's disheartening.
Why? We're not talking about creating music. We're talking about just hip hop.
No, I'm saying
itself.
you as a person that creates music, that creates hip hop music.
Yeah.
I think that's disheartening.
Why?
That you think
that is done more bad for the community.
No, that you just said it's just another thing to do.
Bro, we accept anybody. This is the only like profession, the only kind of where anybody can just, where you could just
be a rapper.
Stop. We've heard people that are not rappers at all consistently try to rap and say that they rap and be a rapper and try to live this hip hop life and let's smoke and let's smoke like rappers and let's flex our money and let's buy chains and let's like when you talk about what the whole entire hip hop culture, it's not self-hate, but when you talk about what hip hop culture has done to the community, I think it's done more worse than niggas got to go out and buy new shoes every week.
No, we don't. We just fly.
But we fly with no house.
You're talking about ownership though, and now we're in a space
we
where
take all of our role models come from where? Hip hop, sports.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who outside of Hove and who else do we really look to as, man, I'm trying to that.
But that's
we crack
culture,
on
though.
Tyler Perry. We crack on you know what
Russell
I'm saying?
Wilson.
We love Tyler Perry. But realistically though, we
and I understand you really, really, really love hip hop, and I really, really, really love hip hop too.
it don't sound
But
like
at some point you have to. I'm not. But see, what you're taking what I'm saying as is that hip hop hasn't done no good. But I'm saying it has definitely done good. And I think it could even do better. But I think at some point we lost control of what it was supposed to do for us as a people.
So when you said,
because what do we have as a people other than hip hop?
Yeah,
we don't even have sports. We don't own sports.
Yeah, it's kind of disrespectful
we
to
don't
see.
own labels and like what are we talking about?
To see the guy who doesn't like really care about rap see it as a come up to get money.
Say that again?
It's disrespectful to me to see the person who doesn't really care about rap in their artistry
still come up
and think of it as a come up.
Yeah,
for sure.
like I just use rap so I could
So
do
I
this,
can get
that,
to this.
and the third.
Like that's kind of.
I just use music so I could do this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
And that's what has been happening, which is what downplays the
real
actual
artists.
art.
Yeah.
The actual art. It's people out here running around talking about, music. I'm about to use music as a come up and don't got an LLC together. It's people talking about they about to use music as a come up, don't got a BMI together.
Hold on, wait,
Why he was knocking, Guru?
That's the IRS, man. That's the feds. The alphabet boys coming, man. What you mean?
Look,
They talk. Wait, hold on. I'm not finished yet. They talking about they talking about that it's a come up, and they don't even got their songs registered with the Library of Congress so that they can actually have a copyright on their music.
Message.
It's not your music.
You don't got your music encoded so that when it plays, you actually get the royalties you're supposed to from BMI and ASCAP and all of your mechanical and royalty fees.
With all those 5 million streams.
You can't go get your sync licensing without no business.
Guru ad-libbing.
I can't rap, but I can ad-lib.
So yes, to me, hip hop has done more damage than it done good because yes, it gave us an outlet, it gave us a bunch of stuff to do, but that's all it did. It didn't actually put us in a place to own something or to really do something with what we have.
That's fair.
There's a select few, yes, but out of 100 people, 90 of them have tried to rap before.
You know who you sound like, Hollywood?
I can't even say that. Mark that.
You know what you sound like, bro?
What?
You sound white, man. Respectfully. I'm gonna tell you why.
There's no way you can say that respectfully, bro.
I can. Because
What?
it sound like you said it. It sound like you see us the way that
They see us. That's the way they set it up.
Yeah.
I don't know what you don't.
So why do you see it that way though?
Because I don't subscribe to the norms of that. So when I build my business and when I build my
you're
team
doing it to help
and
people,
I build yes, I'm making sure. Yo.
So you're doing good in it, right?
Yes, 100%.
Well, what are we talking about? So the things that
But
the
that
people
doesn't mean that it doesn't do. There has to be people like me. There has to be people like you. There has to be people like him so that it can do good. I'm not saying that it won't never do more good than bad, but I'm saying it's a time and a place for everything. And so the people that are doing good and really trying to change what it is, they have to do that.
So why do you think it's doing? What's the thing that you saying that the business of it makes it do bad?
Yes, I think the whole thing was built
because you wasn't talking about business. You wasn't just talking about business. What you was talking about was actually our culture.
Yes, but listen to what I'm saying. When I hear songs like the Sexy Red joint, right? Okay, cool. That's like cool.
But you said it was a time and place for everything.
I wasn't talking about the music though.
You don't think that's a time and place for it?
For that record? Not at all. I don't want to turn up to that record.
If
your man is in jail, why are we turning up? Go get your man out of jail. He can't get out of jail? Then we gotta it's bigger things at play, bro.
Masterpiece song that went crazy was F the mother niggas cause I'm down for my niggas. F the mother niggas.
I feel you, but what?
That was in '99, bro.
I'm okay. You're right. I'm not
90s.
talking so much about the content. The content of hip hop has not changed, but the perspective in which the content is told has been changed.
Give me.
It was selling drugs. Now it's doing drugs.
I get that. Now I can see that for sure. Now I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and so
sure.
it's like I'm not. There is I guess it's just peaks and valleys. And right now we're in a valley.
I can see that.
And to me, it's infecting.
So
more negative.
If you're basing it on valleys and peaks, we've had more peaks than valleys.
Time will tell, I guess. Time will tell.
In our 50 years of hip hop, we've had more peaks than valleys.
I don't really know because we're still just coming out of slavery and all it it's 50 years of hip hop, and it's really been 50, 65 years of us being free for real. 70 years, 75. You know what I'm saying? So of course it's hard to really
but that's
tell.
the point. That's the reason that I even brought up Martin Luther King dying in 68. If that's the progress we made in 50 years, as creatives, we haven't had a creative outlet that they didn't control.
Okay, let me do that. But they control this creative outlet right now.
What? Oh yeah,
They control hip hop.
But even
we don't control hip hop.
Sure.
We don't Like, if we controlled hip hop, there would have been a work stoppage.
But that's
so
the
then we
point
could
that
all get paid.
That's the point that I'm making. Back then, it was in the 80s and the 90s. They
were just trying to get the
had
chance.
control of it.
But that's what
now we're in a space where we don't. And now we're in a space where we don't necessarily have to. You're gonna have to answer to somebody for sure. But now you're in a space where you can get money. You can get money.
That's not.
And
you can't get money without somebody else giving it to you.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you can get money and from something that you own if done right.
But that's what I'm saying.
It's not done right.
It's not done right because it's not set up for us to do it right.
But even in that,
TuneCore, them, everything that they do is calculated, and we react off back to controlling your own thoughts.
But so the point that I'm making is, Papoose is the leader of TuneCore right now. Steve Stout is United Masters. So these are people.
Nobody's still getting paid. So what does it matter?
But they're not. You're talking about people not getting paid from information and not doing it right. But if these are people that are controlling it, if we're the people that are controlling it, is how we have to be doing better. Only reason that we haven't made the progress that you want to see is because of information being executed on. We can have information that people say knowledge is power, and that's a fallacy. Knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge is the power. You know what I'm saying? So once we apply it, it's cool. But you even have to get a foot in the door. You have to get a foot in the door to even try to get the information. If our foot was we wasn't even close to the door.
But this is what I'm saying. Hip hop. We created hip hop not even to like eat off of.
Facts.
We didn't even know.
But even the party that was done, people paid to get into the party. You 100%. Know what I'm saying?
But we didn't know
what
the value and the worth of hip hop, and because if we did, we would have protected it better. Hip hop was over when Berry Gordy came in. You know what I'm saying? Like, hip hop was over when and not over, but from that moment, once when big companies and corporate companies got a hold of it, they're able to scale it and make it what they want to project what they want.
And that's what you're fighting against.
But listen, exactly. Listen. So, yes, we're fighting against that, but it's a rigged game already. They are the amount of information that they have has already surpassed the amount of information we have 10 times over. So we still are catching up. Running their plays, though. When these artists go and get signed and Sexy Red go and get signed, we're running their plays.
For sure. All right. So essentially we saying the same thing, because what I'm saying is the way that you just said it was us against them. And it's been that. And if it's us against them and us being hip hop, we're fighting against bigger corporations. You're fighting against bigger corporations that had a hand on hip hop early on.
100%. But those same big corporations will make one of us get up off this couch and leave because of an offer.
And those same big,
you know what I'm saying?
But those same big, yeah, for sure. And those same big corporations are spewing out things in media to even make us have this conversation. And the reason that I'm talking, I don't think that though. I do think that 100%, because now that breeds what I just said, self-hatred. It breeds self-hatred in it to where when Jay-Z said, don't try to red hat me and Ye, don't try to Michael and Prince me and Ye. He was saying that because they did that to Michael Jackson and Prince. They made them want to collaborate with each other. They made them.
But that was real though.
Prince and it was pushed. It was like pushed. Michael. It was pushed by that though. And it was, imagine what would have happened if that wasn't pushed. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that because once we have the conversation, if we tell each other that we doing bad, if we tell each other that we doing more bad than good, we won't want to see the progress.
But
if we tell each other if we tell each other we're doing more bad than good,
that's perspective. Because when I hear, yo, hip hop has done more bad to the community than it's done good,
it make you want to do
it. It make me want to be like, okay, well, let's assess where hip hop is doing the community bad, and let's assess where the hip hop is doing the community good, and then let's figure out how to cut that out and add more of this.
And
right?
I think that's
every artist should have their own LLC. You're right. But now we have to figure out how to because
Scale it.
it's a difference between, because we're not talking about the community of artists. We're talking about the community of people that the artists are selling to, that they're selling to.
Okay.
That they're selling to. You're not going to go into a frat party and hear them playing Fremont. Stop.
Bro, I was in Raleigh, Durham, and I'm
The
with.
song just came out this weekend.
No, I'm all right. Facts. No, I'm not talking about that song.
I'm talking about that song in specific.
I'm only saying that because when 21 Savage and Drake dropped, and they did Sticks and Stones, Chrome on Chrome. That's just what a nigga on. I was in Raleigh, Durham, and we in this taco spot. It's more white people in here than
you're not. But I'm saying
they're singing that song. They're playing that in the Mexican taco spot.
It's
bro.
not the same. It's not the same.
How is that not the same? And
We'll see.
even that they're singing
We will see.
Hellcats, SRTs. That's
We'll
what
see.
are we talking about?
We will see. We will see. Time will
But
tell.
I guarantee,
Time will tell.
I guarantee
I don't think that
song
record
is gonna
goes.
be played.
I don't think that record goes. Bet money that record don't go.
What we bet?
Bet money.
I don't
what
even
you
like
want?
the bet.
What you want?
I don't even like the bet.
Bet money that record does not go.
I bet you a session.
So what? Good.
I bet you a session.
120 balls.
What you consider going?
Stop. We know if a record go or not.
What you
Did
consider
that
going,
Bongos
though?
record go? The Cardi B and Meg record? Did that go?
I ain't even hear that.
Okay,
So, point.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. All right. So
I
we
get
know.
what
We
you're
know
saying.
it. We know it.
I get
We-
what you're saying. Yeah.
Put it on the floor. Went.
Yeah, facts.
You feel me? Like it went.
That's that song they doing with the meme on the.
Nah,
ceiling
that's the
No,
jig
that's
joint.
that's
That
that's
joint
just-
went-
that's-
it's going
that's
now,
surround
but it
sound.
went like a year later.
Yeah,
That's
it was
surround sound.
it was certified platinum 2 years ago
Yeah.
when it first came out, or a year ago when it first came out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of going platinum, I'm sure you guys are wondering how you guys could. How I'm an artist.
Talk to him.
How do I go platinum?
Talk to him,
You know what I'm
Hollywood.
saying?
How do you go platinum, Hollywood?
All right. Well, so first things first, what you artists need to realize is like first things first, y'all need to slow way down. Slow way down.
Mm-hmm.
One, streaming is over with. It's not over with, but
It's
over with. People looking at your numbers and thinking, "Oh, you're doing all of that," it's over with. If you're like, yes, you want your numbers to be good, but as far as like that being your source of being like, nah, I got 60,000 streams on, it's over for that. Nobody, because views and and this one right here. Oh, all right, that's cool. That's cool. So wait, what right here? Okay. Yeah, whatever.
My bad.
No, you good. What y'all need to do, bro, slow way down and really get a grasp on what you want to do as an artist, bro. Because I see a lot of y'all running around and just trying to come up, just trying to make music, or maybe you feel like music is what you want to do, so that's what you're doing. Okay, cool. If you want to make music, okay, cool. Now, do you want to monetize off your music, or do you want to be famous on Instagram?
What's the difference?
It's a huge difference, because you can be making mad bread off your music and not famous on Instagram and be happy with life. Or
Sure.
you can be famous on Instagram, making music every day, digging yourself in a hole, spending bread on studio time, mixes and masters and videos, and not making no bread off your music, and you popping on Instagram. It's about what you want to do, but you need to make sure your business is straight. So go get your BMI done. Feel me? It's a $75 registration fee. MK is going through it over there, bro. $75 registration fee, and then for you to get charted, bro, you have to go through the Nelson BDS program. Do you feel me? It's simple, bro. It's Nielsen. It's got an I in it. BDS, and that's where you go. You can encode your music, and that's when you send it off to the people so they can have it. I done put Joey to sleep.
That brother doing some game, man.
I'm trying to. I'm tired of seeing all y'all kind of run around not knowing what you're doing, or just claiming you know what you're doing, but it's
Have no idea.
you're not getting nothing done. You know what I'm saying? You're not really getting nothing done, and it's really so many ways that you can monetize off of the stuff you're already doing. But y'all just not really putting the work in, bro. You're just not really putting the work in.
Why do you think people don't like? What do you think about it? What do you think about? I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
What is it about like your pride that won't like? Not your pride, but pride in general that won't allow you to ask questions if you know something's not gonna flop or go like well. Because I feel like when you plan something big and it doesn't work out, you kind of know before it's not gonna work out.
100%. I think I think a lot of times pride and ego is what keeps us from getting to a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? But I think that is also something that we have to keep, though. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's good to be proud. And, like, you know what I'm saying? It's good to have some ego. It's time and place for everything. And so, like, I think that I think you just need to know, like, bro, your answer is a question away.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's mad deep, son.
Like,
it's mad
like
deep.
your answer is literally
sound like Buddha.
Your answer is literally a question away. And so, like, when people are so, like, mind struck on the idea of how to do things and what they need to do, bro, just take a deep breath and relax. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you got everything in order so that when the things you really want start to come, you can
prepare for.
You can accept it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you go into the grocery store and you didn't bring the pickup truck, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you're trying to pick up a desk and all of these things from the grocery store, you're not gonna be prepared for it. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to have it. But when you know what you're about to go get and you know all the things that are coming, you prepare for it.
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't.
What if you don't know what that preparation looks like? Is that when you ask, or when, like, you know what I'm saying?
So, and in that is kind of where, like, I feel like it's like, oh man, like, hip hop is cool, but it's like sometimes it just need to go more in depth. I think we're in, like, very shallow sometimes in hip hop, where it's like it's cool to, like, say these things, but it's like we really want to know, like, how you did it or how you got onto it, but you can't really speak on it as a big artist because as soon as you sign, what you sign is a contract and an NDA that comes with, you know, a non-disclosure agreement.
You can talk about this, not this.
Yeah, there are things that you literally cannot talk about as a signed artist because you're signed. You can't talk about how the building works and how the office works and what it looked like and all of these things. Like, nah.
So what do you think about when Hov said, when they asked Hov, would you take the $500,000 or would you take the dinner with him? He said, I'd take the $500,000 because I gave you 13 albums. Go buy the albums.
I think Hov is an anomaly.
He said, take that $500,000 and go buy the albums. So what do you think of
take Hov out of it? Take Hov out of it. Who else give you game like that?
Yeah, I see you.
Hov is an anomaly, and that's why we. But that is why we love Hov. You know what I'm saying? That is why we love Hov. Yeah. Even in his like party like records, he still was
H
like
to the Izzo.
He still was. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
He's still trying to build and give everybody, yo, hey, listen, I know this is what we going to. I feel like Hov see it the way I see it. Yo, I see this is what we going through. This is how we get out of it, and this is how you even do it with music. Like, he gave you the whole blueprint in music and outside of music. That's just business.
Yeah.
For sure.
But he the only one.
You think Hov only tells stories, Guru?
I think you only tell stories.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh damn. Well,
I think that's his style of rap.
I think you just called me a goat. I appreciate that.
Hey,
I only been saying it for the last 5 years.
So I appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
But
his style of rap is fire.
Yeah,
I
bro.
love it. I enjoy it. And it fits him very well. And he should keep doing it.
For sure,
what about Diddy? How does he rap?
Oh my! Timestamp.
Listen, I want this podcast to go somewhere.
Me too. I think we will, bro.
You know?
I think we will. As long as we don't get in our cars.
I think I blew a transmission. Maybe it's a blown gasket.
Ali, man, talk to me about Cash App Studios, man. What's going on? No, we're not ready to move yet. You still catching it, bro?
Wow, y'all like this, man.
Bro, we're just having a good time.
Yeah, I'm having fun, bro.
Time,
I'm enjoying myself. I'm actually having fun.
Cash App Studios. Cash App just created a new feature on Cash App for artists where you can invest. Stop! Don't laugh. So you can stop, Hollywood. They created a new feature for artists where you can invest in the artist's music.
So what is it like? Do I like?
You get .000.
Like, how does it work?
Those not streams or nothing like that. No, you really.
So like you have like it's like a GoFundMe kind of thing, kind of not GoFundMe, but like GoFundMe, like your album's on Cash App, they can like support.
Nah, I really think it's like a campaign, and not your album's not done or nothing like that. So I'm thinking it's like a campaign, and then you tell people, yo, go invest in my album, and boom, they click it. People buying. It's almost like pre-sale.
It's just a new way for Cash App to get some bread.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
They're going to take about 13%.
I was about to say, you need to sue him for that because you was doing that first.
Yeah, for sure. I was getting to
honestly.
So I just did it.
You said
I just did it the
like
other day.
Shorty bought the album before you was even finished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was talking that talk, boy.
Yeah, man.
Cool.
What
If anybody ain't seen, man, that's something to talk about.
Go ahead, man.
I ain't gonna hold you because
Come on.
we went crazy, bruh. We went crazy.
As we always do.
Yes, sir.
Life hit me when, what was that, last Friday? Andre 3000 dropped he dropped the Flute album.
The instrument album,
Yeah, he dropped the Flute album. And
We're not gonna talk about it.
he dropped the Flute album, and then on that album, the first song up there is I really wanted to make a rap album, but this is where the wind blew me, something like that. So
Oh my god.
that was the first song on the album, and Life hit me. He was like, yo, I think you should rap on this. And I was like, all right. You know what I'm saying? So the first thing when I listened to it, I'm like, Life, I don't know what you're hearing, bro. You feel me? I don't know what you're hearing. And I got to like the minute mark of 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as I heard that, I was like, that's it.
it.
You know what I'm saying? And I saw a tweet from Lupe Fiasco. He was like, I'm going to make a whole album to this. And the whole time, I'm like, I got to do it before.
I got to do it before
Anybody else. And the whole time, I'm thinking that people going to be rapping on this. I'm thinking that people going to be rapping on the Flute album. You know what I'm saying? So it's Andre 3000. Nobody did it, bro.
Nobody.
That first song, I'm like, it's perfect. That first song is perfect. So I'm like, if nobody did it, this could possibly do something.
You think he knew that?
That people was gonna do that? Yeah. I honestly think that's what the first song was for. Even that's why, like, even down to the title, I wanted to make a rap album, but in that 3rd minute mark, it almost has like a cadence to it. It's off a little bit, but it has like a rhythm to it. You know what I'm saying? So, that verse was, man.
No, because the
verse was fire.
I want to sample some stuff off the album.
You should. I seen, and that's one thing I did see though. Like during that time while I was
everybody
waiting,
was
sampling. You know what I'm saying? So I seen Crisis.
Almost didn't want to sample for that reason because everybody else was sampling.
Sure.
I'm like, all right.
I feel like you'll do it in a way though that's
I probably
unheard of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But,
I hate hopping on the wave.
That process was, even the process and the feedback that we got from it was dope.
That joint was hard, bro.
I love.
I remember whenever you got back from shooting it, because I was supposed to meet you guys up here, and I did, but like, even the raw footage was crazy.
Yeah.
I called him on FaceTime, and I was like, "Yo, what you doing?" I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
That's about to go. Like, I already knew it's about to be a big.
We went crazy, man. We went crazy. Even the idea of us doing it in a laundromat, Life was like, no, go to a laundromat, make sure. Yeah, he was like, make sure it looked like it. You know what I'm saying? So, and then Samo went crazy when he just got the B-roll of the.
Shout out Samo, man.
Samo went
the
stupid,
GOAT.
for
real.
That's
and
the
even
GOAT.
that, like,
Samo Media, book with Bro,
the
not
dope part
Expedia.
about creating is when you get to pick the person's brain that you're creating with.
Yeah.
Like I know that's something that made us all closer was
100.
creating with each other. You know what I'm saying? You find out real things about each other while you like the conversations
fact.
you have in between the
recordings.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
We done had a 2-hour session turn to a 4-hour session because we was talking for an hour. You know what I'm saying?
No, for real.
Or even 3 hours, and it's
1
hour
hour recording.
recording.
1 hour recording, but we got it all done in that hour. Yeah, I mean, honestly, bro, music is therapy, and that's why, bro. It's crazy because I recently low key thought about going back to school. Like, actually,
you shouldn't have said that.
I shouldn't have said that, bro.
Well, it's documented.
I'm gonna cut it out.
Take it
Hey,
off.
timestamp that.
Pause. Take it off. Yeah, you should have said that.
Yeah, man. Sorry, can't get y'all up my IP, man. Can't get y'all my IP for sure. But I'm on that. Just know I'm on that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know for a fact though. Me and Samo, we was locked in.
Yeah.
I mean, we was locked in for sure.
Yeah.
But
even
after that, just the conversations we had that
100%.
day, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We was locked in. But
and I mean, that is the good and the positiveness, I guess, to kind of wrap it back in like in the hip hop and in the creative space. You know what I'm saying? But I think that I think that it comes like it's not just hip hop though. You know what I'm saying? Like we're creatives as it is, and I think sometimes we might box ourselves in to not us, of course, because you know, like I say, we understand this. But I mean, I see people all the time. They feel like they got to box themselves in, or they're like, "This is what's selling," or like, "This is what the people want to hear." It's like, nah, man. Like realistically, the people want to hear. Yeah.
What do you want to make?
What do you want to make? Honestly, and then it's like the people want to hear what you want to make.
So that's why, like, hip hop is. That's why I was saying it sounded like you was talking about a culture versus just the business of hip hop. Because when you said the chains and stuff like that, that was our culture before hip hop. Like, you feel me? That was our culture before hip hop.
And our culture in hip hop.
All right, but when we were in Africa, Mansa Musa was known for having more gold than anybody.
And all, yeah, 100%.
And not even.
But I mean,
just
now we're not
gold.
even on gold though. So I mean, if we really want to get into it, it's not for because gold used to be the currency.
Yeah, no, I was just talking about even
as far as having it and wearing it
and how he wore it. You know what I'm saying?
But
when it came to us being fly, the reason that alligator shoes is a thing is because of us.
Yeah,
in Italy.
But what I'm saying is I think even the perspective on it, because now the perspective is okay, I'm going to go get this ice in this chain so I can flash it. You know what I'm saying? But then it was we just have we got so much gold, man. We don't know what to do. Like let we start making rings and whatever out of it. Like, but it's not that. It's people walking around with $10,000, $15,000, $25,000 chains on and don't own a home.
I get you.
You know, back in Africa, that wasn't the case.
Yeah.
It wasn't the case.
But and that's where when you was talking about us not being too far removed from slavery and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We're still
dealing with that.
Things.
Yeah.
And I'm not using that as an excuse, but if you put all of those things into the equation, we've definitely done more good than bad. And that's what I was getting to. Because which is why I asked in the last 50 years, if we're basing it on valleys and peaks, we've had more peaks than valleys. Granted, we done had our deaths. Granted, we done had where drug dealers turned to drug users, but we've had our valleys and our moments in hip hop to where it catapulted everybody and for the full progression of everybody. When Jay-Z made Tidal, you get what I'm saying?
I kind of feel like we're just now getting respect for hip hop within the last 5 years, 10 years.
And right now, it's a possibility that we losing respect.
Realistically.
Because in the last 25 years, it was the most sought out genre.
Most sought out genre. Yeah. And
it was the most influential. It's still the most influential.
Yeah, I definitely think it's still the most influential too. I think that we don't realize that though. Or maybe we do, but we don't. You know what I'm saying?
No, and it goes back to that conversation we had about 4 pods ago where we were saying we take it for granted.
Yeah.
You know, we take
it's like, bro, we see how influential it is, and then we just
what are we influencing?
It away.
But like, what are we influencing? Like
the people.
Like what are like what's our market influence? Like,
okay, well,
what are we trying to
check it out?
People of?
So check it out, right? So that's what's funny about it, and
I think that's what's the bad.
That's why I say the flip happened, right? Because like Hove never lost the idea of what he was trying to do. When he realized how influential hip hop was, and he became that role model, he realized it was like he stepped into his place as, okay, cool, I see how influential this is. Let me give as much game and as much, you know what I'm saying, through my creativeness, but let me try to really like free my people per se. For sure. You know what I'm saying? But the flip became now with all of the businesses and stuff, they all see how influential it is, and they have the capital to make us assimilate to what they want. It's almost like when your phone listens to you talk and then you see the commercial pop up, right? That's what they're doing in the labels.
That's when they took Juvenile song and said, "Vax that up." Mark that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm talking about when they can. Yeah, please mark that. But that's a space where they can manipulate our influence. They can manipulate our culture. But I was just saying. Oh, go ahead.
My fault. I'm sorry, but to kind of finish that, like, or not finish it, but to finish my point about it, like, that's where, because we take it for granted and they see our influence, that's where we get infiltrated. Because they come in,
we really saying the same thing.
They're right. So that's when they come in and they say, hey, you should make a record like this. Our data shows, our analytics show this, and if you say something like this or something along these lines, it's gonna give us the results we want.
And that's the machine that you want to beat, though. Like, that's the thing that you want to. That's the thing that I'm saying. Now you have, to a degree, you have more. Well, not even to a degree. Now you have more creative control than then, because
I don't even know if that's necessarily true. To be honest, because I think there's less people that. I think there's less people that if they say, hey, we're going to arrest you if you perform this song, I think there's less people that are going to go and perform the song anyway than people that'll be like, all right, fine, I'm just not going to do that song in the city. Right? So when NWA had F the Police and they were like, hey, if y'all do this song, we're gonna lock you up. They did it anyway, not out of rebellion, yes, but out of just love for their art and their craft. We're here, we're going to do this. But, I mean, the people don't love it like that. The people don't respect it like that now.
Who don't? Oh.
I'm saying, come on, bro.
They tell Sexy Red not to do that song. She ain't going to do it.
She's not going to do it. She's not going to do it.
I think Sexy Red to get on the tip of the edge of that stage and say, they told me y'all not to do this song, and I'm going to do it. And she going to go.
See what happened to Glow?
What?
Glow really?
What happened?
She diss acting and she ain't said nothing yet. She ain't said nothing else since she diss act.
What that mean though?
Act works for her label.
Oh.
Her label pays Act.
Oh, you saying she ain't said nothing else?
She ain't said nothing else since she dissed. She ain't said nothing. Not a word.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
I just don't know if they really standing on business.
Standing on business.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like, artists, they playing around. They think it's a come up. That's what I say. They don't know. They don't understand their influence for real. Cause like, come on, bro. If you got a 6-year-old, you let her listen to Sexy Red. 7-year-old, 8-year-old, 9-year-old, they listening to Sexy Red.
Nah, but it go back to the Drake thing when you said it's gonna be heard. When you thought that I heard, if you reading this, it's too late.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be heard. So
yeah, 100%.
I know for a fact it's gonna be heard, but that goes with.
But I think there's more of I don't want my kid to hear this than there is
Let's listen to
it on a regular basis.
Yeah, I do want my kids to listen.
I get you.
You know what I'm saying?
That was good.
Plus, ain't no.
Yeah. What's up?
No.
What you say?
I'm saying ain't no beef in pop.
No, I mean there's beef over there, but it's not like
Taylor Swift got them in a frenzy.
All I'm saying is N-words is not dying in pop over no beef.
I mean, Usher and Chris Brown had a beef. They fought at the.
Are they alive?
Yeah. Drake and Chris Brown beefed.
Yeah.
Over women though.
Justin Bieber. I forgot who he was beefing with though.
Those Crips that was outside of that neighborhood.
Stop
He
it.
got stopped in.
Stop it. Stop it. But yeah, man. Essentially, I don't like that. I just didn't like it because I think that you all right there, bro.
Bless you, bro.
Bless you. You good? You crying?
Going through it over there, bro.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, man. I don't want to get sick, bro.
Nah, I ain't sick, bro.
I don't get sick, man. But I just don't like that conversation being had because I don't want to say I don't like it being had. I think it's necessary to be had.
Man, me too.
I don't like the narrative of it because when you say has it done more bad than good, it poses the question of what have we done? You know what I'm saying? And then if you're saying in the last 50 years, we've done the unthinkable in the last 50 years. You know what I'm saying? So, but I do get what Hollywood is saying as far as the progression that we can make and what's left to be done. But look at what we have done, and that's what I don't want it to be shied away from.
Right.
What's happened done.
Because I mean I said it on a similar basis. Like I do think there is good in hip hop. I think we've changed generations from
right
like having nothing and we've had an impact on this world and an influence, but I guess my problem is just hip hop now. Hip hop now is trash.
I think we just old. I wouldn't dare say hip hop now is trash because when you look at all the kids running around, they're loving it.
Yeah. I wouldn't say it's trash, and I wouldn't say it's getting old either. You just have a standard.
We're old.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's us getting old. I think we have a standard.
Nah, but I don't even.
And your
think
standard
because the fire hip hop artists are still the fire hip hop artists.
Yeah, so your standard still exists. But even to the kids that you're saying they're loving it, I've never met a kid that was like, I ain't gonna say I never met one, but I've heard kids listen to lyrics. And I've heard kids listen to the Sexy Red song in the same space and the same time, song after song, and I've seen how they react to lyrics versus the Sexy Red song. They love the Sexy Red song, but when they listen to the lyrics, when they listen to a song that has
meaning,
substance,
yeah, and
real words.
Stop.
Isn't just brainwashing.
When they're listening to a song,
dumbing down,
that they got to process. They're processing it.
I miss being able to listen to music, put my headphones on, and lay back, close my eyes, and just listen.
You can't do that now? With the artists that you listen to, you can't do that now?
Kendrick,
Cole,
yeah.
That's what I'm saying, which is why I'm saying.
Artists,
but I mean, we're old.
Making,
That's why I'm saying like.
So your new artists that you listen to, you can't do that now?
It's been a minute since I've done that, bro. It's been a minute.
About with listening to new music or striving to listen to new music, it's been a minute.
I don't even like listening.
I don't like listening to new music, bro.
Dang.
I really don't.
I listen to have
an opinion, a good feel,
and I listen to
as a producer.
Yeah, like I want to know like what sounds. Yeah. Like how's it sound?
And that to me is why I don't want to listen to it.
But
because I want to produce
originality.
Yeah, I want to produce off my own. I want to produce off my own. Like when we go into lock in to really create an album from scratch,
you don't want to hear nothing.
I don't want to hear nothing for about a month prior to even going in to produce anything.
Yeah,
because I want my brain to be so empty, like so unattached, that I know when I go and sit behind that keyboard, I go and sit behind that beat pad, everything that I'm about to play is coming from a fresh, new kind of place and idea.
Yeah.
We should do that.
No, we're doing it.
I really want to create.
Bro, we're doing it.
The last album we did, I wasn't really listening to music, bro. It was
I
just.
Can say this. I haven't listened to
bro. I don't listen to music. I ain't been listening to music for a while.
If it's not something we created or like somebody, one of these artists, I don't listen.
I spend 12 hours in the studio every day, bro. I'm not. When I get in the car, I'm not listening to music.
I ain't gonna hold you. When I ride back from the pods, I'm in silence.
Yeah.
I'm in silence.
It's nothing I really want to hear for real.
It's rare that I listen to new music, but when I do, I make it intentional. Like even when I was talking about the Tizo touchdown, like I listened to that album, but I was listening to it to be like
to really listen.
But when I heard it, I was like, that was something I could have put my headphones on.
And really lay back and listen.
It was fire, though.
And I feel that.
But
it's just I don't like the microwave. I don't like the microwave stuff.
Yeah.
The stuff that's like, okay, we're gonna drop this and see what it do.
But that's why I said it before. But I think it's necessary. I think it's necessary for us.
Yeah,
for microwave music to be had. And
so then when we come through, it's a breath of fresh air.
Yeah,
Boom.
you make you appreciate it.
Boom. Understand. Freestyle dropping. Holla.
Yeah. Talk that song.
Brain bucket.
Yeah.
Boy, I really want to create though, for real.
No,
I know y'all don't like me outside of the pod, but
bro, what are you talking about?
Oh, so now you want to try and paint narratives?
Nah, man.
How many times I called you over Thanksgiving break?
Relax,
bro.
Man,
and I literally cook.
How many voicemails I left you over?
I cook
Thanksgiving
every day.
break? Oh, you say you was going through some things,
Yeah,
and
man.
you don't say nothing either. I called you 7 times today.
We was actually really worried about you, MK. I ain't gonna hold you. We was really
Nowhere to
worried.
be found.
Word.
Yeah.
On tour, I guess.
Like everything felt empty in here. It just felt empty. We was like, it's
you calling him
big
fat?
space missing.
What? I think he's calling you fat.
I wasn't. He's not fat. He got like 2% body fat. He built like a Spartan.
2% body fat. You looking at the same MK?
Disrespect is crazy.
You looking at MK?
You say he's built like a Spartan.
2% body fat.
He built like a Spartan basketball.
Y'all wildin', man. Bro, he not a big dude. He's a big dude.
No,
He's
I'm
not
just
like,
2% is crazy.
2%.
It's UFC fighters aren't even 2%.
It was a hyperbole.
Okay.
A
I'm sorry.
hyperbole.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an exaggeration.
So you meant like 25. 20.
Yeah, MK, you ain't gotta take that.
I'm about
disrespect,
20.
man.
So
I know. I'm whatever.
I don't know what.
Oh, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the Patreon, man. If you're not with it, get with it before you get gone. You know what I'm saying? Also,
lock in or lock out.
in January 2024. I'm sorry, not even in January. All of 2024, 2025, 2026, 2027, all the rest of them.
Okay.
The studio will be moving to a membership only program.
Members
So
only, like the
if-
jackets y'all don't know about that was
Yeah.
popular in the 90s.
Yeah, that's a
members
fact.
only.
That's a fact. So if you're not a
is Eddie
member,
Bauer.
don't call me or ask me to book a session. And yeah, you got 2 months to get it together and figure out what you want to do. There's plenty of packages. We've got the solo artist package. We've got the duo artist package.
Yep.
We've got the group artist package. And we've got the label artist package.
Talk to him.
So that's 4 different packages for you.
Okay.
Y'all make sure y'all get
4
tapped in
times.
with me. Yeah, I want to lock in with.
Stop. He's wilding. He's wilding.
I want to lock in with the best artists and the ones that are truly down for their art and want to see the best music created. So if y'all not with that, then you're not with me, or Guru or Ali for that matter.
Nice, man.
Or MK. So you're not
Or-
with any 4 of us.
Yeah.
Guru was wilding. Hey, look, man, it's been real.
Yeah, y'all got
It's
anything
been
y'all
real.
want to say?
Halloween
4 times.
$1.
Get it cracking if you make it happen. If you slip it in your pippin', baby.
Do something
Hey,
different.
some of
Ain't
y'all
no
need to do
excuse for
something
slacking
different,
in your
man.
Mac and holla at us, man. The studio.
Love
life
y'all,
show.
man.
We
Y'all
outta
slacking in
here.
your back, you know what I'm saying?
What?
We out of here, man. I love y'all.
I was about to say I pop a perk, but I couldn't get it out. That shit was for you said it. We got it's 4 different members.